Bay, nigga from the west side. Shawty wanna fuck, I'ma flip her on her backside. You nigga get flipped on that side. Brody got the 40 popper hanging on his waistline. And bro, you dumb as hell trying to take mine. Come around tripping on your family bloodline. I be sipping drink all the damn time. My cup full of purple like a motherfucking grapevine.
Just a G nigga from the G side. Know a couple niggas with low price, call it Best Buy. I can trust none, I can't rely. Low-key obligations with a young nigga bleed by. I just need a blizzy by the seaside. Cheats into the bay with famous K, that's low key. Gotta do it for my pops and OG. Cause how these niggas out here ain't your home.
Turning up from G-Town to the Bay. Scene getting a little bigger, think about moving to LA. But I still got love for the Bay. Niggas claiming that they rock and see the hate up in their face. Trying to get a mansion with a lake. And I ride when I skirt, be this gang on the plates. Bitch, you know we been getting cake. Bitch, you know we been getting cake.
Cheats to the bay, I ain't tryna play. Cook a nigga right quick, yeah, I fillet. Shorty on my dog, she say Loki stay. I been in the G to a knock on MIA. To a knock on MIA off the radar. I been working, yeah, graveyards. Still tryna get a bag, fuck a go yard. With my Loki niggas going so hard.
Ballin' so hard, I be whipping in the kitchen, call me Boyard. Pull up and put your whip like a tow yard. These niggas talking, when we get it, we just discard. Ay, shawty been on. She been jogging since a nigga use them coupons. Got enough hoes to start a fucking group home. Come here, baby, we gon' get our fucking group on. Ay, gang.
Yeah, that's what's up, G-Town to the Bay. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Puffer Podcast. I'm your host as always, the Big Puffer, aka Jay Geezy. And you know, I'm chilling here with the squad. What's good? Introduce yourself, nigga.
Got Big Lock, you see me, got a few special guests today.
Yeah, it's Illuminati, man. What's good? You here for the Puffer Podcast. Your boy GK.
Hey, what's good?
Jeezy. Big Black, you know?
You already know
How we coming?
How you guys feeling today, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm cool. It's nice to be here again.
Hit this blunt one time.
Man's feeling blessed too, bro.
Ease up, you know what I'm saying? Chill out. The weather is not very nice, huh? You don't want to be walking around out there
This
today.
shit is mad rainy, you know?
Fuck, that's where we live, though. Vancouver. You know,
Vancouver.
yeah.
This guy's too funny.
That's what it is. It's always raining over here, man.
Well,
You get used to it, though.
yeah, let's talk that mess in the summertime when it's fucking scorching hot. Niggas is just dying or get some shade out here. But I'd rather have that than this rain and this snow too. So.
Still wet, though, bro. That shit's humid. In the summer, man, I'm so humid. I'm always sweating and shit, even just walking down the street.
Yeah. So what do we and we got big shouts to Neil as always, Ace Boogie, you know what I mean? Director's cut. What's good, man? What's this smoke that we smoking on today?
Shout it out.
Lemon skunk. It's a sativa, not an indica this time. Usually you be smoking indica.
Usually.
But this is a lemon skunk sativa.
What
What do you guys think about this?
Shit's loud, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That man's
kills.
coughing and shit.
Hey, what do you usually smoke on? What do you guys usually
Man,
smoke?
yeah, sativa, bro. Sativa's the way to go, for real.
Yeah, that gets you going, huh? You ain't just sitting up.
Real shit. If I smoke indica, I just get mad, like, lazy and shit. Like,
Right.
just, like, sinking to the couch and all that, you know?
I feel you. I like the way indica smokes, personally, man. That shit just...
Yeah, like, sometimes, don't get me wrong, you know? It's good to smoke, like,
Right,
that
yeah.
loud kush and shit sometimes, but...
But I honestly, I think I'm gonna start smoking sativas a little more because I got things to do during the
man,
day,
try to stay
man,
productive and all that.
And I want to have the motivation to keep on doing what I got to do. I don't want to be sinking into the couch and shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, that shit makes a difference, too. Like,
And
that
I wake
shit,
and bake too. So like, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, the
You
first-
wake and
the
bake
first
with
one?
indica and
Oh.
shit. Yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
feel
By
that. You
noon,
really
you're
feel that
already
shit.
like ready to take a nap and
For
shit.
real. The burnout's harsh on that shit.
That's what's
But
up.
it's sativa, keeps going. What about you, G Kane? You awfully quiet. What do you like to smoke on?
Yeah, I smoke all kush, man.
Oh,
It don't matter, man.
Any
It's,
sort of
as long as you
flower.
smoking good, that's all.
Okay. Word.
So that's what's up. Well, let's get into some of these questions, man. While we
Hell
got
yeah.
you here, why don't you at the boy Illy Minyachi, up and coming. I guess everyone's an up and coming. You know what I mean? A local artist out here,
this point,
but you're one of the dopest ones, though.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
you're
even
word.
joking. Yeah, we fucks with your music here at the Puffer
I
Podcast.
appreciate that,
That's
bro.
for sure,
Appreciate it.
So it's dope that we, finally got you here to talk. But why don't you tell us, like, how you got started making music?
Real shit, man. I don't know. I've been making music for like years now, man. I started like when I was in high school, around like grade 10. Me and my boy Shay, like this guy, we went to high school together. We used to play soccer and shit, We were like big in like soccer and shit. We're actually really good players, And like we would just like, he was on the wing and I was the striker, So like he would always be passing me the ball like off a cross and shit like that. So we just became like good friends. And we always just listened to the same like type of music, Like we were just big music heads,
Yeah.
And then eventually we're like, yo, fuck it, like let's try making this shit, I started rapping and shit. This guy started making the beats, and like I don't know. By the time I reached like grade 12, I didn't really put anything out, But by the time I reached like grade 12 and shit, I was like, okay, like I think we're like, we're onto something and shit. That's when I started recording. Like right after grade 12 and shit, I recorded like Keep It Cool, and like For Me and shit. Like my whole first like project, And then that was that, bro. Like
Damn, what high school did you go to?
I lived in Ottawa, bro. Like
Oh, word.
before I moved to Vancouver, I was in Ottawa, yeah.
Oh, word.
Okay.
So I went to high school out there still.
Nation's
People out there,
capital.
like fucking with your music too. Or
Yeah,
they-
like they actually fucked with it, bro. Not even gonna lie, they still fuck with it till today.
Hey,
like,
so you
people
got
still
fans out there and shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
If
what's
I ever
up.
reach back there, the show's gonna be lit.
How long you been?
Sweet,
How long you been out here in Vancouver?
Like 5 years now.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what's up. That's
Damn.
what's
What
up.
do you think of the music scene in Vancouver?
Like man's changed it. I really feel like we're the ones changing it. Like me, this guy, and a few other artists out here and shit. Like we're really pushing it. No, not too many other people. I've like, cause before I used to hear music and shit like from here, and like I just wasn't doing
Feeling it the most,
Possible,
right? You wasn't feeling it the most, right, when you heard it.
like, and even like I don't know, it just seemed like a joke. Everything like they took West Coast rappers as like a joke or something, like
For real. I feel like you guys are making, like, showing people it's possible to even just, like, get heard out here, you know
Yeah,
what I
for
mean?
real.
And have people, like, listening to you in their headphones, Before, if you mentioned local artists, bro, people would just,
They'd
like,
be laughing and shit.
They'd be
you
like,
know,
oh, fuck,
oh,
I don't
you're a
wanna listen to
rapper?
that.
Ha,
Man, that shit's like, bro,
yeah, for real.
for real, bro.
Yeah,
I see a difference in
I've
that.
definitely noticed over the last, especially the last year, 2017, I feel like the most, like, a lot of local talented people have really been starting to make some noise, and people are starting to notice.
Things are coming together,
Exactly,
shows being set up, and like they're giving us more opportunities now, We're
Yo,
Speaking of that, bro,
yeah, yo, why don't you, do you got any, why don't you tell us about some of the stuff you've been doing, like, working on lately?
Bro, lately, man, I've just been snapping, man. Real talk. Like, ever since I dropped
snapping.
my last project, bro, I've just been snapping, man. Like, I already have so much music, Even, like, my last tape that I just put out few and far between.
shout
You
that
go
out.
get that on fucking
Go
Apple
listen to
Music
that,
and
bro.
Spotify.
Yeah.
And all that.
Hard.
That shit's hard, real
That
talk.
Jigga, ooh,
Yeah,
I
it's
fuck
a
with
banger.
that, bro. That-
Back with bigger, But yeah, fuck.
Jig is hard, and
That's
figure four leg lock.
Yeah,
That's
figure four
my
leg
shit
lock.
right
When
there.
I made figure four leg lock, I knew, like, whoa, like, this is
It's
That's
like-
the
whoa,
whole leg
like,
lock.
what the fuck?
Yeah, that's my shit right there, yo. That's what's up, yo.
Beat is just too hard, like, you gotta move when you hear
real.
that shit. Like, you can't just be standing,
You
like,
can't.
you hear that at the
bro,
show,
that's
you like off of big speakers or something. You can't just like stand there and be hating, like
It's gonna move you.
It's not lit, Like,
Yeah, you're gonna be moving people soon too. I see you got a little something coming up. You got like a little tour or something going on.
yeah,
around
man. It's
Canada?
going around like a West Coast Canada tour with this guy Manu Crooks. He's like a Australian artist.
Oh, that's what's
Word.
up. Shout out.
He's actually pretty big, man, doing numbers and shit. But yeah, they just asked me to be be an opener for the tour and shit. I said, yo,
It's like,
about it,
That's like 6 shows and
Yeah,
like
like
what?
5 shows or something.
That's crazy.
That's
That's what's
dope.
up. When's that going down?
That's April 20th till like 27th. I think so.
Damn.
Shit.
That first show on April 6th,
The UBC block party.
Oh shoot.
Hey, UBC block
I
party.
might show up to that. Yo.
Yeah,
If I have
for
nothing
real.
to do.
Yo, you know, but I heard like you gotta have a student fucking
Oh,
student
Oh,
card
ID
or something.
and shit,
Yeah,
right?
student
Ah,
ID.
shit,
It's
eh?
only for the students, you know. Like, I heard people already hit me up telling me they try to buy tickets and shit, and like they couldn't
Nah,
get
they're
it.
getting denied, huh? Well, shit, if you go to UBC and you know what I mean, you watching this April 6th,
April
UBC
6th.
block party.
Make that happen, man.
Elimina's
AMS
gonna be
events,
there
you know?
tearing that shit up.
You know where to find me.
Dope, yo.
You're gonna have to be moving.
Yo,
That shit
that's
gonna
what's
get
up.
you moving.
And then where are the other stops on this tour? Because they said there's five stops, right? Where are the places?
I think we're starting in Vancouver. Go to Whistler, I think.
Hey,
Calgary, Edmonton. What was the last date? Oh, it was just those four? Okay, yeah. Whistler,
what's up.
Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, you know? That's not
Nah,
even...
you got one. Yo, I swear you got one up in Whistler.
That's why I
you
just
just
said...
said was.
Man, smoking too much.
Don't mind Big Lot.
Oh,
bro.
man.
Don't mind Big Lot, bro. I thought you mentioned him, but yeah, I thought I saw five.
Your
bro.
phone's gonna
That's
drop.
still
Yeah,
huge,
the
bro.
fifth one was the UBC one, you know, earlier in the month. Like,
That's
just
still
put all
huge.
5 of them onto the flyer there. So people
Yo,
know.
that's what's up.
Plus, you got Breakout Festival
Yeah,
too.
yeah, Breakout Festival.
That's a big one.
That's a
That's
big
dope,
one. You
yeah.
got
Your
Migos
tickets
and shit.
there, bro.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's sick, bro.
How like what are your thoughts about like Vancouver finally getting like a hip hop festival, like you know what I mean? Strictly because
Yeah,
we've
my
had.
guy Johnny Black, man. That's really just what it is. I gotta shout out my nigga Johnny Black, bro.
Yeah, shout out.
This guy actually said he might come through still, but yeah, like this guy really just. I remember like maybe two and a half years ago, like me and Johnny, like bro, we were really like just plotting, you know, like we really
Wow.
just plotted a lot, like of this shit, like Breakout, like low-key, I was the one who initially like gave this guy the idea for that shit, like on some
A
yo,
word.
let's do like a all ages, you know, like, and he was like, cause he was already down, he was already planning on like trying to like do this shit, you know, but man just came with ideas and like the vision and shit, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and you
And
broke
that's
it
just-
down.
That's just
and-
what happened, you know, like
Yeah.
this guy just came with the execution, like. And we made it happen, you know. Like now, look where the shit is. Like this guy's
Big
taking it to a whole another level.
Got a whole festival.
That's dope,
shit.
Like,
yeah.
yo, 2 years ago, this guy told me he was gonna throw a festival, you know, like, and I was like, my nigga, like, okay, let's make it happen, you know, like, I'm ready to see that happen, you know.
Y'all did it, bro.
And sure
Y'all
enough,
the
this guy did it, like,
The definition of execution,
that's
right?
what it is, bro.
That's what's
what
up.
it is.
For real, that's mad ups for that shit, bro.
So pretty much we us and all of Vancouver has you to thank for
hey,
this awesome festival we're about to have. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
I'm not gonna take all the credit, bro. Like,
No,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna
you
take all the
gotta
credit.
give
My,
John-
me,
you
me and my
gotta
nigga.
Not
Johnny
all the
Black-
credit, but you know the initial, you know what I
For
mean?
real, for real.
You got the ball rolling.
Breakout, like the first one. You remember the first one, right?
I do remember the first one.
Were
Yeah.
you there? for
I
that?
was not there though.
Fuck, I swear you were there.
no.
There was another. I
Yo,
thought this
you
was
were.
there's another
You there for
festival.
one
Bro,
of
you-
them?
you-
No, it was at
Oh, maybe the other one, the one after.
What
that.
was it? Was
Yeah.
200 on that one, or was that a different one?
No, okay, no. I think
The
the
first one
first
was
one.
what?
The first
Tell me
one
the
was
lineup.
like 200, like Nala and Manila
G
Gray.
Kane was. G Kane was.
GK
bro.
was one of the breakouts. I think
He
it was
was,
the
he was
first one.
definitely
I thought
on
it
one of
was-
the first
But
videos.
I think it was the first one because I don't remember it being called Breakout 2. I remember just being called
It
Breakout.
was Breakout, bro.
I'm pretty sure he was- yeah,
I swear,
yeah.
I've seen it,
I don't
bro.
even
If you
remember
like
that
good
for
digging back, that
I don't know,
shit's
man. I swear I remember seeing this guy here, but I don't know.
No, we were there. We were there. Like we were there, dog.
tripping. He was there, bro.
Literally, right here, Breakout 94. Oh, but maybe this is
Okay,
a
no,
different
no,
one.
that was like the third or fourth one.
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Well,
okay.
they need to start naming them, you know, with the
Yeah,
numbers,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
because it
yeah.
says Breakout. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, there's been a few of them still, like you know, just at different venues and shit. Like we've kind of like we started that shit at like some random venue, like it was like some rundown, like just some low key spot. Like I can't remember
Yo.
the name of the place, man. Fuck.
Low key though, Johnny made a fucking booking agency for local artists in Vancouver.
Bro.
Like they set that shit up. You
This
know,
guy's
like,
going
for some-
ham, man.
Like, bro, for real, he fucking
That's my brother still.
made a platform, bro. So big ups to you and him, because you making that platform pop too. You know what I mean, with your music, Figure 4 Leg Lock and all that. Bro.
Hey.
That video, bro. I know that's the guys. You know what I mean?
That shit, the squad. You
I
know?
see that, bro. That shit's hard, bro.
Yo, Loki, man's not even knowing the Figure 4 leg lock video. Like, there's some footage in there. Like, I don't know if you've seen it. Like, where man's like lifts his shirt and there's like bare blood and shit. Like, I don't know if you've seen that. Like,
Well, we about to see it. So why don't you before we go there? Why don't you
I'm
tell
gonna tell you the
us
story. You know,
intro?
like,
Yeah,
break it
intro
down.
Figure 4 Leg Lock.
Fucking one, like we were at the club one day. It was like for a LimeWire event. My boy Gezin, like He's from 808 Mafia and shit. This guy had a show at LED. So we were fucking at LED and shit. Like, sure enough, it was lit. You know, mans were turning up, all that. We go outside and shit. Like the night's like close to being done. Like it's mad late at this point. Like we're all outside. Like yo, like I was with at least like 30 people that night. You know what I mean? We're just all outside. But the thing is, we were littered into different like groups. You know, like just we were scattered all over the place. But we were all together. You know?
Yeah.
So me and my boy Wilson, my boy Frankie, my boy McAvoy. You know McAvoy?
Yeah. I know him. Song with SD, right?
Yeah,
Shout that
yeah.
out.
JM, my boy JM. And yeah, we were just like standing around in a circle, just talking. Like it's on Granville, bro. Like some dude just comes into the circle and shit. We're just like, who the fuck's this guy? You know what I mean? I literally asked him. I said, yo, like, who's this guy? You know, whose man's is this? And shit. And they were like, yo, I don't know this guy and shit. Like we're all like, I don't know this guy. You know, I was like, okay, like what the fuck do you want? You know, like what are you doing here? Like you don't just come and like start standing talking to niggas you don't know.
Right?
Next thing you know, bro, before I could say anything else, bro, the nigga just did like this. And he had a fucking switchblade, bro. Like,
whoa.
Just live, like, holding it up to my neck and shit, you know? I was like, yo, what the fuck, you know? Like, I was in my mind, I was like, yo, this nigga just, like, pulled this knife on me, like, and the thing is, like, bro, it was a big knife, man. Like, the blade was, like, this long, you know? Like,
shit.
Like, if you get cut by that shit, like,
You cut.
you get cut by that shit.
Yeah, you
I
leaking.
was like, yo,
shit.
I was like, at that point, I was like, yo, like, I can't even make a sudden movement, you know? And the thing is, I knew, like, I could beat that nigga up, like, but he was holding a knife, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like, I was even more cheese, like, this nigga is really holding a knife right now, but like, if you just like, I would literally just punch the shit out of this guy.
You don't know what to do, right?
Real shit, the guy, then the nigga started saying like, yo, like, who's the man now and shit, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, the way the nigga was looking, he was giving mans like an evil eye and shit, like imagine a nigga just standing in your circle and just like, looking at you, like, you know, like,
That's
he was
fire.
like, he was plotting on
Some
shit,
demonic
you know, plotting
shit,
on
huh?
some shit, like, and I was like, yo, what the fuck, like, next thing you know, the man pulled a knife, like, just like that, like, start talking all this shit, like, yo, who's the man now, blah, 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 man, we're just like, yo, what the fuck, like, I literally told the guy, I said, bro, like, you're not gonna stab me right here, like, you know, like, I know that's what you're thinking, but it's not gonna happen, you know, like, the guy, before the guy could even make another movement, my boy JM just came from the back, grabbed him in a fucking, like, full Nelson, you know?
Oh.
Man's, like wheeling his arms and shit, all man's just stomped the shit out of that guy, bro. We stomped the shit out of him, bro. But like in the process, he stabbed my boy with a knife. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And like we didn't even realize till after, you know. So we stomped the guy out, bro. Like this was like literally like all happening like in like
Bro.
3-4 minutes. You know what I mean?
Shit.
The guy came, pulled a knife before he could do anything. A nigga put him in a full Nelson. He was on the ground, man. We're stomping him out. The guy gets up and shit. And he starts running. He gets up, like he literally like he got up and started running. You know what I mean? Like he ran into the middle of the street. You know, and like but at this point, like the cops seen. You know, there's bear
commotion
cops,
and shit.
bear cops in Granville and shit. Like that night, it was literally a cop in like every corner and shit. Like they
posted.
So they seen the commotion. They came. They were like, yo, what's going on? And shit. Like, yo, the guy was still holding the knife. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, like this nigga's holding a knife. You know, like what are you saying? You know, this guy tried to just get him pull the knife on man, like holding a knife and shit. Like. And sure enough, they just arrested him right there. You know, like, man, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, niggas are actually stupid, bro. Real shit. After that, well, I was cheesed because, like, right after we're all feeling like, yo, that was crazy and shit. Then my boy's like, yo, like, he's like, yo, like, am I bleeding or something? Like, bro, this guy lifted his shirt and the blood squirt out, fam. Like, you know, like squirt like that. Like, I actually fucked. That was actually like, and at that point, I was like, yo, I don't even know, like, if this guy's good or what, you know, he got stabbed in his hand and in his side and shit. Like, I was like, yo, like, man's literally thought he was gonna die or something, you know. I was like praying, like, yo, really praying for this guy. Yeah, we went to the hospital that night, emergency room and shit. This guy got fucking, he went under and shit. Like, I don't know, man, some crazy shit.
Bro.
But he's good now.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay,
Now. He's good
thank
now.
God.
Low-key, I was actually tripping the whole night. I couldn't sleep because I had to go home. You know, I couldn't just stay in the hospital and shit.
Yeah.
But yo, we were all there and shit. Like all my boys and shit. But it was fucked, man. Real shit.
That's
some
sick,
fuck shit.
Shit.
That is some real shit.
But yeah, like Loki, and the thing is, like, man, my boy Parmy was like filming, you know, like he just had the camera on him and shit, like he was filming the VHS like footage and shit, and like Loki, all this shit happened, like man's filmed it, you know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So we put some of the clips into the video.
Yo, this just hyped me up to watch this video like so much more now.
Now that I told you the story,
Shit.
you'll see what you'll see happening.
We'll know, you know what I mean? That's hard.
All right, let's just get into this, yo. Figure 4 leg lock.
Exclusive.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo, shout out my nigga Wilson, man. Sizzle boy.
This my show, I can't flop. Beat so hard, make a head drop. Beat the pussy up, make the bed rock. Fuck in the back of the trailer. New bitch, she from Venezuela. My last bitch was from Australia. My next thing might be Asian. Don't rush me, I patience. I had to build a foundation. I don't got the time for vacation. What incarnation? It's only cooking up in the back of the basement. It's no replacements. Can't compare me to none of these niggas, they waste man. Put them in the field for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. It's Illuminati, don't hate on. All of the gal them, they rate on. Some say how they want date on. Some say how they want kidnap and rape on. I know you 8 on. See the size of the back where the nigga be face on. I see through faces. I look at you and I see 2 faces. I don't leave traces. I did the crime but a nigga erased it. I need new placements. I hate to be like a nigga Jamaican, but I'm not Jamaican. Car so big, shit looking like a spaceship. I know you can't take this, and I know that these fuck niggas gon' hate this. I'm in the field for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Young niggas stay on his P's and Q's. I think I'm the best like Louise, dude. This shit is getting too easy, dude. How you gon' eat when I'm eating your food? The way that I flow seem like I got the flu. I look at the trash and remind me of you. These niggas don't do what I do. Break your back, tryna move how I move. Break your neck, tryna see from the view. My bitch look at you and say you. I rap for the gang and the crew. I don't want shit, maybe a few. Fuck you to the people I knew. I don't want shit, maybe a few. You thought I was done, shit. For the money, shit, a nigga gon' run. Yeah, on the track with the heater. In the clip, that's the keto. Overseas, get the visa. I say hi, nice to meet ya. Hey, with a baddie when I wake her. Hey, sloppy top mess up a maker. Hey, make a singer need a bigger. Hey, she said assalamu alaikum. Hey, yeah, I got me a selection. I got the things in my section. They wanna come get a lecture. She look like I'm an Electra, but her name is like Vanessa. She a good girl, don't wanna finesse her. Just say man, I impress her. Say she like me, won't go and adventure. Tryna make moves, business ventures. Come get your girl who sent her. And my flow in a cold, go get a sweater. Put him in the field for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. One man down, that's a headshot. Twist the head off like a trailer. Hey, I ain't cool up, bitch, I'm red hot. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock. Put him in the figure for Layla. Put him in the figure for leg lock.
Shit. Figure 4 leg lock. Yo, that's fire, yo. That's fire. And especially, you know, hearing the story of how it was, you know.
Now we
Ooh.
know, man. Like shit,
Ooh,
that makes it a
that's-
movie, you know.
Yeah, that was
For
tight. That was
real,
tight.
and all these people, you bless them with that shit too, y'all.
that was
Y'all
fire.
know, you feel me?
That was fire.
That's
So,
sick.
yo, you can check that shit out on YouTube. The link's going to be in the description.
Songs on all platforms too.
Yeah, you could get that
Spotify,
everywhere
Apple
still.
Music, Amazon, all that shit, right?
Few and far between.
Few and far between, yeah.
There you
The
go.
whole
Yeah, go
project,
check out
man.
my man's project because that shit is some flames, yo.
More stories in that than just one. you
Yeah,
know
for
what I
real,
mean?
for real.
So
That's what's up. That's what's
go
up.
tune in, bro.
So we here at the Puffer Podcast, we like, you know, local music videos and stuff like that a lot. So we thought we decided we're gonna do like a little bit of a kind of like a contest, you know, just to get you guys voting on these different videos. We want to do a video of the year,
I want to see what y'all want to hear.
but we want to know what y'all think is the, like, you know, the most flyest video. So every week we're gonna play 2 to 3 videos voted on by the fans. You, I don't say fans, but the audience and the viewers, the listeners, whatever you want to call yourselves. And we'll play these videos on the show, and each week I'll put an Instagram post and do a Twitter poll, and you can go vote on which video you think is the best, and whichever video wins, we'll move on, and then whichever video has the most, I guess, votes at the end of the month is video of the month, and
There we
then
go. That's
you know
the
there'll be
top-
the different
top
video of the months, and then at the end of the year we'll come up with like a little trophy or something,
Yeah,
you
a
know.
little reward,
We'll
you
have
know.
like, you know, we'll throw a little event details to come, and you know,
Yeah,
and
we'll get y'all something in return. For
yeah. So go on my IG right now and vote for which video you think is fire. Well, not now. Wait till you see the 2 videos and then go vote. But we'll get into that video. We'll get into the first video right now. This video is Baby Fresh, I think Keemsy, Scody Jones, and 4 Finesse.
I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. I've been flexing and finessing, bench passing these niggas hoes. I've been rising the tension right when I'm walking through the door. I've been getting that money, I'm trying to stack it 100 more. I've been chasing that paper, never chasing none of these hoes.
Gims flexing and finessing like a dope boy. Stepping out in all white, call me Coke Boy. Yeah, I've been dodging all these broke boys. Talking like the industries, they making no noise.
I ain't never had a father, that's a sure. See my father beat my mama, left it cold, left alone. Sister turned cold, cause we left her on alone. Plotting on my soul, that means getting old. Cooling on my
Traumatized, put in work, yeah, I handle mine. And satisfied, every day I'm a go grind. Reminiscing as a youngin', always up to something. If the problems in my head, you know I get the bustin'.
I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. Nigga, this my lifestyle. I thought I told your ass before that I was scheming on the low. I be chillin' on the throat, fuck with the king, I'll get you gone. I be flexing and finessing, she shake ass when you impressing. Only real ones in my section, bitch, I'm Scotty J, a blessing.
Still finessing. All I wanna is some Nelly, split that on my breath. Inside my mama, I'm finessing the shawty, you guessed it. Yeah, talking about she wanted, she gave me the blessings. Scotty coming out,
Nigga, this my lifestyle. I been on my mama house. Yeah, I got that bag now. I don't need nobody help. Nigga, fucking hand out. Whole team off their cash out. I'ma blow her back out. I think that she a fan now.
I'm on my bullshit, no, I'm zoning in this bitch. Pour the Henny if you could, I'm steady posted in this bitch. You ain't 100. Hey, I just been noticing that shit, you ain't 100. Hey, you really folding in it.
I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. I've been flexing and finessing on the low. I've been jugging and finessing and collecting on the low. Nigga, it's my lifestyle.
Baby Fresh, Scody Jones, Keemsy, and 4 Finesse.
Check it out.
So yeah, that's
Shout
the
out
first. That's the
PFC.
first video. You know, shout out to these
Fresh.
guys. But that's the first video. Later on, we'll play the second video. But remember, go vote for which video you think is the most fire of the two.
Want to know?
They're both fire, but which one do you think is most fire? Yeah, but yo, we're here chilling with Illy Minyachi, G Kane's here as well. Yo, I wanted to know, man, what's your favorite munchies when you get high? What's your favorite munchies,
we gotta
man?
Ask, bro. We gotta ask.
I don't know. It'd probably be candy, bro. But like
Candy, what kind of
I
candy?
don't even know which candy though. Like I love all kinds of candy, man. Like fuck,
just
I
candy
got
in
bad
general.
like sweet tooth, you know.
Yeah,
You like them
okay.
sour motherfuckers? Or you
Yeah,
like
I fuck with sour candies and shit.
sour. You like?
I don't even know. This guy
guy
said my favorite munchie. Like
what you just like? Fuck. The first thing every time, like you just like you want so
The
bad.
go-to.
The go-to.
the
is
go-to,
Like,
man.
yeah.
It'll probably be those fucking cones. You know those cones you can get at 7-Eleven and shit. Like
Oh,
the,
dog.
you know the bag and shit. Like yeah,
I get
yeah.
the ones, but I don't get the sour one. I get just the jelly
Just
ones.
the jelly
Yeah,
ones. Yeah.
oh.
Even those ones are blessed too, man. Like
I love
sometimes
those
I mix
ones.
it up. Get
Like
either
it's
or.
like a bag, but it's like a
candy.
cone shape, but it's just filled with candy.
Oh,
It has, like,
if I get that,
yo,
yeah.
that shit, those
The
shits
end and shit with a
yo.
little.
Ooh.
yeah, that's a good one. The
That's a good
variety
one.
pack.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
variety
good
pack,
one,
variety
yo.
pack.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that one.
That's
Okay,
good,
that's what's
bro.
up. That's what's up.
for real.
Man, I might have to bring some of that for the
So
next.
what's your favorite little one inside of there? Inside of the bag?
Yeah, nah,
now you-
can't even- yo,
That's
that's
too
too much.
much.
Asking too much.
Dude,
Get too specific.
We were talking about it on the last episode, and we were like, "Yo, we were talking about them little fucking watermelon, yo, the little watermelon."
But those
Yeah,
watermelons
yeah,
are
yeah,
the
the
watermelons that we were talking about are different than what would
Those
be
ones
in-
actually are in those bags sometimes.
bro,
Like,
those are the soft ones that are like nice and soft when you bite into them. Yo, we were talking. Y'all,
No, I know what you're talking about, but
don't make me look stupid, bro. We were talking about it.
oh man.
They're like a hug for your teeth, you know? Remember, I said that, bro.
I don't remember the hug for your teeth. I don't know.
I know the ones you're talking
Yo,
about.
you
Still,
know
I
what?
know those
You know
ones.
they soft, and they like a hug.
I know those ones. I
smooth,
know those
man.
ones.
That's just nice, bro. Those
Well,
are
the cones is his favorite. The cone candy
Okay, we'll
bag
leave
is
it
his
at that.
favorite
Real shit,
munchies.
I fuck with the the cola bottle, but it's blue and it's like pink, the blue and pink one.
Oh yeah.
That's,
bigger
that's,
ones?
That's probably my favorite.
Nah, bro.
That's
The bigger
probably my
ones or the
favorite.
little ones?
The little,
The
No,
little
there's
big
little
ones.
and big ones, though.
They're the same flavor still.
Yeah.
You know?
so good, bro. That shit's like it's like a different kind of gummy material.
Yeah, I don't
you
know.
it
Man. I just
ain't
fuck
like-
with. I fuck with that one, bro.
That was
That's probably my
hard.
favorite one in the.
That's a good one, bro. Isn't there the sugar on that too? Isn't that
Yeah,
sour?
yeah, the sugar on it
Yeah.
and shit.
Those are pretty
those
dope.
ones are good, bro. That was a
So
good
pretty
shit.
much when you if you're getting high and you got the
That's-
munchies, you just go into the Max and you just you hitting
Right
up the
next to
Max
7-Eleven,
like
you know,
hey
man.
7-Eleven,
7-Eleven all
right?
the time.
Shit, bro.
That's what's up, yo.
That's cool. That's cool.
Well, let's get back into some of this music talk, yo. I want to know, man, what like growing up, what kind of music did you listen to, and what kind of music you listen to
And
growing
I
up?
grew up all over the world, bro. Real shit. So I listened to all kinds of music, man. Like
Oh word,
I was born in Africa, you know, like I was born in Nigeria and shit.
oh word, Nigeria, West African, oh
Yeah,
my
man.
G.
I know these guys are Ghanaians still. I could tell, you know.
I'm saying,
These guys don't even know, man. Man's been to Ghana. and shit.
Yo.
Ghana jollof
I know.
or Nigerian jollof.
You know.
Now,
It's always a battle.
yo, we were even talking about this. We're gonna have to have like a
Competition.
jollof competition because all our Nigerian friends, every Nigerian I meet, they say Nigerian jollof is better. But
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I've been to Ghana and I tried the jollof there, bro. It's actually better, man. Like,
hey, whoa,
You don't know what this means.
Loki was actually better, man.
Hey,
Oh damn.
yo, you a real one. I respect you, man. That's what's up, man. But Nigerian jollof is good. Jollof is just
Yeah,
delicious.
it's just delicious,
in general.
real shit, like,
you
I
know?
don't
We gotta
know.
get some shit up here. Is like we're talking about
Yo.
some munchies. Up. We gotta get
Yo,
some.
you guys are actually lucky,
African
man. You guys
food,
live in
bro.
Surrey and shit. Like you can get that shit easily. You know
Oh, my
what I
mom
mean?
makes jollof.
Like even like the stores and shit. Like you got the African
Yeah, yeah,
stores
yeah.
and shit.
That's
you know,
true.
Like out here,
Yeah.
like you know stores and shit. You know?
Yeah, I've never had African food like that.
But yeah, go on. You were saying about
Yeah, so like I was born in Nigeria and shit. So even while I was there, like I was just absorbing a lot, like different sounds and shit, like the music. Then I moved to Scotland in Europe and shit. So I was living there for like 2 years, and then I moved to Calgary. I lived in Calgary for like 3-4 years. Then I moved back to Nigeria and shit. I went to boarding school in Nigeria and shit. That was pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, man. Then I moved to. After that, I moved back to Canada, and then I moved to Ottawa and shit. I went to high school there. Then after that, I came here. Still, I've been here since.
Damn. That's a journey.
Just being like in like different continents, you know, different countries and shit. Like, just hear different music, you know, just absorb different sounds and shit. That's why people tell me like, yo, man, I listen to your shit, but it's like I can't tell where you're from. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like that's just what it is because I'm really from a lot of different places. You know what I mean? I've lived a lot of different places, so
sick,
a lot of different influences, like for me, you know.
And you spent like a few years in each place too, so it wasn't even like
you know, it was like I really spent time.
Yeah,
I spent time out there.
Got to absorb that.
I'm
Yeah,
sure,
yeah,
bro.
exactly.
That's a big journey, you know. You must have fucking met cool people too.
Yeah, I met a lot of people, bro, growing up.
Sick. Different
Yeah,
places,
that's
bro.
crazy. You're gonna, you know, when once you start blowing up, you're gonna have a few homecoming concerts. You know what I mean? You're gonna have one in Nigeria,
You got places
Scotland,
everywhere,
going back
man.
to the nation's capital. Yeah, that's pretty fire.
So then I got a question for you, if you don't mind me asking. What's your top listener on SoundCloud? If you check that out ever, or if you ever did, like where do you have the most listeners? from?
Most listeners probably Vancouver, man.
Vancouver. What about like next? What's next on that list?
Vancouver, then it's Ottawa, then after that Toronto. Like
Word.
those are the 3 top cities.
Canada showing some love. That's what's up.
Big shouts out to that Ottawa. That's good. Was there ever you have any like people that make music down there too?
That's what I'm saying. Like I started making music there with my homie Shay. Like he's like my right hand man, like producer and shit. You know, he produced like Imposter and shit.
The midfield, the midfielder.
Yeah, the midfielder. You know? The winger.
The winger. Yeah. They hit you with the straight. That's
Low-key, that guy's mad talented, man. Mad talented.
Is he
like,
still there?
Is he still making beats?
He's still out there. He still makes beats and everything, bro. Like we just made some. I don't know if you heard the track Imposter. Yeah. Like at the shows, man, that shit shuts down the shit like every single time, you know. And then he's got another song on there too, Way Too Gun. He produced that as well. Like, so yeah,
that's
I
what's
go to
up.
him.
Shouts out.
him out, bro.
Yeah, that's what's
My
up.
first tape, he produced the whole thing. Still.
He holds you down, I'm sure, when you touch down in Ottawa, right?
Yeah, of course.
First home you see, word.
Yo, that's what's up.
I got bare homies out there still. Man.
Yeah, you got other homies too, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, you went to high school.
High school, bro.
Yeah,
That's really where you meet. Like
that's like, you know, that's a pivotal part. In,
yeah,
you know,
exactly. Like,
in your social,
yeah, for real.
You know, part of life. Yeah,
Lot
that's
of
what's up.
homies.
Shit,
Damn.
just chilling with the, you know, sticking with the day ones making music. I like that, you know, because you always hear a lot of stories of people who, like, you know, they used to make music with other people, and then, you know, they kind of had a little falling out. But it's nice to hear that, you know what I mean?
Still in contact, you know.
That's what it is, man. Even if like mans don't like see each other every day or like, you know, be texting every day or something, it's like if I see you, like, it's still like I just saw you yesterday type shit. You know what I mean? Like it's never like anything changed between us. You know what I mean? Like
100%, bro. We was literally talking about that yesterday. Me and Big Easy, we was talking about like I found some real genuine ass friends moving around, you know, because like those friends that stick by you, that's like even when you don't talk every day, when you meet up though, or if you're in their city or wherever you are, bro,
it literally feels like
yo, my God, they're excited, you know, they ain't dwelling on the day and seeing you. They're like, yo, like let's link, you know what I mean? So I feel that, bro. That's important to have for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, yo, do you have when you're making music, do you got like a process, or like, you know?
Depends, bro. Like I got several different processes. You know what I mean? Like it depends what kind of music I'm making. You know, like sometimes if I'm making like something that's like more like of a story and like a deep like thought. You know what I mean? I'll go and I'll write it. You know, I like to write like just alone. Like I don't like to be around anybody and shit. Like just play the beat like in my crib alone. Just start writing and shit. That's if I'm like really trying to like, you know, tell some next shit, you know. It depends, like, but sometimes I just hear a beat, be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't even have any raps written. Just go to the mic and like start rapping and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It just depends how I'm feeling at the moment. I guess.
That's what's up. Setting for your song as well. I'm sure, you know.
Yeah. Like, yo, GK, what about you, bro? How do you come up with this shit?
Take us into the mind, the GK.
Like I don't know, a lot. I'm kind of like that too right now. At this time, I'm just trying to make a lot of music, you know, see what more vibe I'm trying to aim towards for the tape, you know? So I'm like, more just, I write a little bit, maybe like the first 4 bars. If I go to the studio the next day, I'll just freestyle the rest. Like chop it up and shit when you record it.
Yeah, for real.
Do you freestyle yourself, Billy?
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I literally just freestyle, you know? I'll just come to the mic and start freestyling. Like, it depends, you know? Sometimes you hear a beat and you're just like, whoa, like,
the hook,
I gotta start rapping.
Like, first, though.
Yeah, you usually get the flow. First I get the flow in my head, you know? Like,
yeah.
And then, you know, you start putting the words to it and shit. And that's how it comes.
That's sick.
That's what's up. Would you say, like, the different places you've been and the different musics you've heard all around the world influence your style?
Yeah, of course. But like, I would be a fool if I said no. You know what I mean? Like,
you're taking something from everything, right?
It's just like, you know, just different sounds. Like, you hear different melodies, different cadences and shit. Like, in African music especially, you hear like some crazy flows. Like, I swear if those guys like were like talking in like a way that everybody could understand them, like, yo,
some of that
shit would be like number one.
Because
shit,
that
like,
stuff makes you move,
even the Drake's first number one, he had Wizkid on there. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, those are the guys who coming up with some shit that like you're just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, how do you even think of this? You know what I mean? Like, that shit's crazy, man.
I feel you.
Yeah, like even R&B music I fuck with, you know, I fuck with like gangster rap, like all kinds of shit, bro, like all that shit, bro.
Different moods, right?
Different moods, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's something
you know what I'm saying? You can't be listening to like hard 808s 24/7. You know, sometimes you gotta like,
you gotta switch it up, man. I feel like, you know, you gotta switch it up. Like, have a variety, you know. That's what's up. If there was someone who had never heard your sound before and you had to describe to them what Illuminati's sound is,
I would just say it's very melodic and very advanced. I would put it like that, you know.
Very melodic and very advanced.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
We talk a lot about that. Like, you know, you gotta dig deep into what you're listening to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like you gotta think about it when you hear the song. You know, like think about what they just said. You ain't just like, it ain't as blunt. You know, these are kind of the ones. I know you like to listen to Big Puffer. The ones you gotta kind of dig a little deeper into.
But I like that melodic and advanced, you know what I mean? Advanced, it's like that, you know, it's like, it's advanced. That like, one is like,
futuristic.
You know? Like, futuristic, ahead of its time, you know? I like that. Yeah, that's what's up. So why don't you, can you let us know anything about maybe some stuff that you're working on?
Yeah, I could play some shit, bro. Like,
can I
pull it up?
You could, we need to do that pre-show.
Okay.
Yeah, but, or actually, maybe we can even do that. We can do that during the... Okay, yeah. We can set that up. We can do that. We'll do that. No, we'll do that at the next break, at the next video break. Well, then we'll load that up. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay,
exclusive up in here.
That's what's up.
People tuning in.
My nigga Johnny Black just stepped in the building.
Just roll through. What's good?
Yeah, so.
Chill for a sec still.
That's what it is.
But yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about this, like the upcoming stuff you got?
Yeah,
man, I don't know, man. I'm just pushing boundaries and shit, bro. Like, that's just what I always try to do. Just try to like be more as creative as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really just trying to push the envelope and shit. Like,
that content,
make some shit that like mans haven't heard before. You know, that's what I'm always trying to do. Like, just create some shit people haven't heard before. You know, but they still fuck with it. You know, that kind of shit. Like,
grasping sound. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right, then you know what? I think we should just get into this second video because I want this guy to upload some songs, yo. I'm trying to hear this shit. So this one is Kid Fresh, How'd I Know? And again, if you think this video is hot and you want to see it move on, go on my last IG post.
Hit us up
and vote.
You already know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, you know. I remember being 12 or 13, telling myself, I'm gonna be a family man. Have my first kid by the time I'm 26. Boy first, girl. Get me a good wife, you know. I got 'em. They hoped I'd up and disappear just like magic. I came through and backflipped. They don't know what happened. This fat lit black kid practice till I became master. They gon' call me that nigga. How'd I know I'd end up with a good woman, no bad bitch? How'd I know? Cause that's exactly how a nigga planned it. Had kids, look like models, way above average. Never chased the title boss because I always manage. That's what a man is, swear it feels so damn good to rep the planet, ain't here to rep for one hood. I recommend it, for you get reprehended. In the end, I hope I said I live life like no one could. How'd I know I'd rise above it with love? When they came through with hate, drag my name through the mud. Said how'd I know? How'd I know that from the dirt I build it up? Don't play me loud, they just try and drag me down, I still be up. How'd I know? How'd I know I'd make a man out the boy? Yeah, I've been talked to God, we got plans to destroy. How'd I know? That's how I know I'll make you leave 'em and give the people something to believe in. Yeah, that's how I know. How'd I know I'd leave the fads and how I know I'd be safe? How'd I know I'd be a dad and how I know I'd be great? How'd I know I'd drop some shit to make you think about life? Cause you got enough dumb shit to keep you drinking all night. Now how'd I know? How'd I know I'd make myself a man by doing me? How'd I know? How'd I know I'd bring her in with charm, no Judah? How'd I know? How'd I know I'd build myself a fam, stay true to thee? How'd I know I'd fashion up a plan that suited me? Don't know, no fooling me, I'm homegrown, I'm duty free. You full equipped, you full of shit. You captain of the Dookie team. You boys consume with greed. Defeat you soon gon' see. I just joined forces with God, we got a super team. How'd I know I'd rise above it with love? When they came through with hate, drag my name through the mud. Said how'd I know? How'd I know that from the dirt I build it up? Don't play me loud, they just try and drag me down, I still be up. How'd I know? How'd I know I'd make a man out the boy? Yeah, I've been talked to God, we got plans to destroy. How'd I know? That's how I know I'll make you leave 'em and give the people something to believe in. Yeah, that's how I know. I said that's how I know, oh, that's how I know. Yeah, that's how I know. Yeah, that's how I know. That's how I know, oh, that's how I know. I can't lie, man, I feel blessed today. The fact is destiny, that take the stress away from yesterday. These demons trying to get the best of me. My life with God, I trust I'm safe, but I'll probably keep a heater just in case.
I'll start talking. I got some. Okay, Kid Fresh. How'd I know? So again, go to my last IG post. It's gonna be a post about these two videos, and go vote for which one you think is hotter. Video of the week, you know what I'm saying? So that's Baby Fresh, Scody Jones, Keemsy, and 4 with Finesse, or Kid Fresh. How'd I know? Yeah, man. Two to choose from. Let us know which one's the hottest one. And okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot, G King. Which one did you think was the hottest one out of those two? Which one do you think, if you had to vote, which one would move on?
I'm gonna go with Finesse.
Finesse. First one? Okay, big lock.
I like the visuals on that shit more, bro.
On Finesse, but okay, but I guess it's video
Yeah, right,
though.
if you
Okay,
watch the
okay,
video.
okay.
You know, I even fuck with the song more, probably. Just
Okay.
My boy Keemsy, he always hold that shit down. Bro.
Yeah, he does.
For real, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So we working on getting that.
You tell us your favorite. We all told you.
I don't have a favorite. You know what I mean? I think all the videos are fire. You know what I mean? I as the host, I get to, you know what I mean? I get to stay
Fair enough.
Neutral ground.
neutral. You know what I mean? But seriously though, go vote and tell us which one you think is more fire and which one will move on and shit. But yo, do you guys have any? You guys want to give some shout outs?
We shouting out, man.
I'm just saying, you guys want to give some shout outs?
Shout out Loki Operations.
Hey.
Shout out G Town.
Shout out G-Town.
Shout out my next concert, Loki Turn. March
we'll get to that in a second. We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah,
we'll get to that in a second.
You said shout out, so shout out.
I'm talking about shout out like some people. You know, you got some homeboys or some people you want to give shout outs to.
Shout out East Boogie.
shout out my nigga Wilson, man. Real talk.
Hey.
Shout out Wilson. That's what it is.
Shout out G Bones.
Shout out my homies out on Venus gang. Shout out all them dudes, Young Jaja. All them. Shout out Big Sal 3018, Lolo. Shout out Lolo, he's here to holding that down. We got a video coming soon. So yeah, man, stay tuned with that. Lil Lansky's got a show coming up. We'll talk about that too.
Oh yeah, but first, before we talk about that, I got a shout out.
Okay.
Shout out to Low-Key Mary Jane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's what by the time you see this, by the time they see this, it'll be out. It'll be out, so you can go get that. The link will be in the description. You go hit that SoundCloud link or the YouTube link. It doesn't even matter. And yeah, man, go listen to that shit. 5 songs. It's only like 11.5 minutes. Shit is fire though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
feeling
man.
some type of way.
But yeah, now let's talk about these upcoming shows that we got going on here.
What a bunch.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Right there for you.
Yo, G Kane, you want to kind of since you're clearly on that tick, you want to kind of maybe give us a little lowdown about what's going on with the show? Actually, wait.
Yeah, that one more Big Lock should talk about that because he's the one behind that a little bit, right?
Okay, well first you talk about this one then because this one's first. We'll do it in chronological order.
Okay.
So
Okay, shout out Vikash. He set this one up with Cabana. Low-key turn. I'm gonna be there performing all my tracks or whatever, you know, and of course my features and shit too. So you'll probably see a lot of those. Well, Famous K, you'll probably see him there too, if anything, you know. But so we're just gonna be turning up back to back, basically.
Hell yeah. That's like what?
March 23rd.
March 23rd, 19 plus.
Get ready
I mean
for
18
that.
plus. Sorry.
and how can they get tickets? Who can they hit up for some tickets?
You can hit me up. You can hit up Vikash. You can hit up Low-key Operations, Instagram.
Hit
And
me up.
they should be on Ticketmaster too.
Oh, word, Ticketmaster. Look at you, all official and shit. Is there anyone else who's gonna be performing, or is it just you? Well, I know you said like you're gonna have like maybe K's gonna come rock with you, but I mean
200
like,
maybe too. Lions Den. If he's
Okay.
done from that, we'll perform that too.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So March 23rd, hit us up for tickets.
Low-key turn.
And then now, Trap City Wednesday. Take it away, Big Lock.
Yeah, we got hella people coming out for that. We got like Baby Fresh coming out. We got Lolo Lansky. Lolo's not on that one. He's on the back. But Lolo Lansky, Famous K, EBA, G Kane, all the guys. There's a bunch more.
There's a bunch more on the back.
too,
There's
yo.
L Brain, Slim Grim,
Yo, TML Brizzle,
Dynamic.
Gay Bread, I think that's his nickname. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys.
Yeah, there's a
down
lot
there.
of people.
So that's on the 28th at Cabana as well. Tickets as well are $15. You can hit up all Low-key Operations, GK, me, Jakey's. We all got tickets, you know what I'm saying? So hit us up for sure and get those tickets to both shows and come turn up with us. I think one's on a, here's what, Friday? What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
GK's on a Friday. The other one's on a
Friday,
Wednesday,
March
so
23rd, and this one's Trap City Wednesday.
no excuse. Come turn up on a Wednesday. Fuck it.
Yeah, you know. That's what's up. You excited? Can you divulge maybe what kind of couple of the songs you might be?
Oh shit.
I know you don't want to give away your whole set.
Nah,
or anything.
I won't say anything. Like
Okay.
you've heard all my tracks. You've heard most of my, like, the people have heard most of my tracks. You know.
Yeah, we
and
know.
it's a
We've
club.
heard
It's a
most of
club.
your-
It's a club vibe. So I'm not gonna just like be more laid back tracks. You know.
You're gonna play some bangers.
I'm gonna play some shit they can fucking actually dance to and shit. But then when they need a break, you know, when they've been too turned, I'll give them something like, you know, just to relax a little bit.
Shit, so you're gonna control the vibe
Yeah,
like that.
basically.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
And Illy, you wanna plug in one more time? Your show's coming up. I know you got a few.
Yeah, bro. April 6th, Johnny. April 6th, UBC Block Party, AMS
Hey.
events.
All you
It's
UBC
going down, man.
cats out there.
Everybody at UVC, real shit, pull up to that.
Fraternity houses and shit. We'll get you all plugged. I'll see what I can do. to help you.
It's gonna be
I
super
know-
lit, man.
I know a few fratos and shit. Maybe I can help you out getting some people out there and shit. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that'll be turned too. Good looks on that, bro.
Real talk. It's gonna be lit.
Hell yeah. Anything else? What y'all saying?
Hey, run this new track, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
Oh no, we gonna end it off with this new track. But you guys, that's it. You guys got nothing else to plug?
Shout out.
Nah.
I'm done shouting out.
Okay, well before we get to this track,
Oh,
why don't
shout
you?
out it. Yo, Johnny Black in the building. We got a Killy concert coming up, right? Yeah, when's the date on that again? 21st. Damn, that's another show for y'all. Y'all want to turn up in that same week. Killy on the 21st. I think that's at Venue, right? Yeah. Venue as well, yo. For real. So.
Yeah, so I'll let you I'll let you intro the track, but yeah, I just want to say come out, turn up to all the shows. It's been another dope edition. I want to say thank you to Illuminati for coming up here.
No worries, bro. Thanks, bro. Thank you, niggas, for having me.
The stories, bro.
Yeah, yo, it was dope. That was dope. It was dope. And, you know, come with the song and stuff. And G Kane, as always. Big shout out to Ace Boogie and Neil. You know what I mean?
Yo, shout out Puffer Podcast, man. It was mad fun. I woke up mad early for this shit. I usually wake up around like 2 p.m., you know, but fuck, today I had to wake up mad early.
That's what's up. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Yo, shit, bro.
That's what's up.
Thank you guys.
And you know what I mean? Open invitation to come back.
Anytime,
you know what I mean?
You just want to
come
smoke
back.
Yeah,
and
kick
it with us.
Back here still.
Yeah.
Shit's mad cool, bro.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, so let us know about this new track. And, you know.
Alright, yo, there's some new shit, man. My boy, Matt Harvey. This guy just, I don't know, the other day he called me to the studio. He's like, yo, I got some beats for you. I don't know, the Warehouse Studio, like in Gastown, is a pretty nice one. But we recorded this track. I don't know, it's just a banger. I don't know, you should listen. Just play it.
Let's give it a go, bro. I'm ready, bro.
It's called Function.
Hey.
Be the mother, yeah, the one of my kids. Like a drunk, just to say that we did. Go to sleep, wake up and hit it again.